Hello, dear friends in Choueifat School. This is Wael Bashuri, math and physics teacher. In this video, I'm going to solve course practice 4.5 trigonometry. First question, consider the graph below. The equation of the function graph is y equal blank sine blank x. So we have to find the equation of this graph. First of all, you have to look at the parent function of the sine. It's like this, and this distance here is called the amplitude. So this is a amplitude, and this distance from here to here is the period. Clearly, here you have the period is 180 degrees. You know that the period is equal to 360 divided by b. b is the number with x here next to x, coefficient of x, and here you have the amplitude. The amplitude is very clear from the diagram. Here is the amplitude, which is 4. So here you have 4. Sine bx now. To find b, you have to put the period, which is 180, is equal to 360 divided by b. And this means b equal to 360 divided by 180, which is 2. So here you have 2. So here you have 4, here you have 2. Question number 2 now. Also here you can see that we have y equal to sine x. That's the parent function you have to use here. As you can see, the period is 360. So period is 360 and the amplitude is 4. So this is easy. Here you have to put 4. You have to put 4. That's the answer. Now next question, number 3. Now here you have a cosine function, and you have to memorize also the cosine function graph. The parent function is like this, from 0 to 360. That's the period of the function. Let's see here what we have. This is one complete cycle of the graph. Also from 0 to 360, this means this number here must be 1, and it's already 1. Now C is the middle line of the function. This is the middle line. And A is the amplitude. The amplitude here, clearly, it's 2. So this 2 must be here. And C is the middle line, which is y equal 1. So here 1 and here 2. I repeat one more time. C is the line in the middle. So this is C. Y equal 1. So C must be 1. Because here it passes through 1. And the amplitude is the distance from the middle line to the maximum point, which is 2. So here you have 2. Question number 4 now. Y equal a sine. So again here you have the sine function. But you have to notice that here the sine function is flipped. So y equal negative sine x. Remember, y equal sine x would be like this. Negative sign would be reflected in the x-axis, like this. Clearly, this is reflected in the x-axis. So A must be negative. And negative what? The amplitude. What's the amplitude here? 8. So negative 8. Number 5 now. This is the cosine also flipped. So let's analyze it. In case you have y equal cosine x, the parent function is like this. But if you add minus to the function, you get like this. It will be reflected in the x-axis. So let's see here. If you continue like this, so here you can see that you have to be a must be negative, because this is flipped or reflected over the x-axis. The amplitude here is 2. That's the distance from here to here. That's the amplitude, or from here to here. The distance is 2, so negative 2. Question number 6 now. This talks about the graph of the tan function. So which point is not on the tan function graph? Parent function also you have to memorize it like this. Y equal tan x. The period of the function is from negative 90, which means minus pi over 2, to 90, which means pi over 2. The graph would be like this. So now let's see. Here you have the first asymptote. It's undefined at negative 90 and 90. That's why we draw vertical lines. And then you draw the graph. Clearly it passes through C and E, so we don't choose C and E. Also, draw another cycle. If you draw another cycle, you notice that it passes through these 3 points. We don't choose them. Draw another cycle here also. So it's like this. So at which point does not pass? It doesn't pass through L. So answer must be L. That's the last one. Thank you very much indeed for watching.